Welcome to my channel. My name is Chef Din, and with over 40 years experience as a master chef, I'm going to teach you how to prepare your ingredients, mix your spices and then cook your dish. So let's not waste any more time and let's cook. Welcome. If you're new to this channel, my name is Chef Din, and today I'm going to show you how to make onion bhajis. So get a large potato, and as you can see, slice it thinly. Once we've sliced it thinly, we're going to slice it the other opposite way and make them like really thin chips. Now this recipe was handed down from my mother, and I've used this in my restaurants for over 40 years. So we've really sold probably hundreds of thousands of these onion bhajis, literally, and they are a recipe which is a winner. And if you haven't tried this recipe, then you must try it, because if you like onion bhajis, then you're not going to taste anything better than these ones. Like I mentioned, this recipe was handed down by my mother, and I started learning how to make these when I was about 12-13 years old, and I've been making them ever since in the restaurant. But even when I used to get new chefs, I would have to teach them how to make my onion bhajis, because I didn't want any other recipe, because these were a winner and everyone loved them. So it would take me a good a few weeks to teach a chef how to make my onion bhajis, because my onion bhajis has a different technique to what you are used to. So basically, if you watch this video, you see what I mean, and you see why I do what I do to make this onion bhaji a winner. So what we're going to do is first get our onions, and the onions have to be a certain thickness, maybe about 3 or 4 mil, and they must all be the same size. So remember that, that's important. So now we're going to use ingredients like fresh coriander, fennel seeds, cumin seeds, onion seeds, and 2 eggs. So what we're going to do is mix all this together with our mixture of onions and potatoes, and also in this we're going to put cumin powder, coriander powder, some chili powder and salt. And the key is to my onion bhajis, what a lot of people will realize, that once I mix this onion bhaji together, like as you can see, I will leave this to sit for about 5 minutes. Why do I do this? Well, it's very simple, because the onions will be releasing the water, because I've put in the salt. Now the water from the onions will slowly be released. So once I've done this, then I will mix the ground flour. But basically the reason why I left it to sit is that I won't be using hardly any water at all. I will use the water from the onions, so that when it's already mixed up, there won't be any kind of wetness too much, and the onions won't be releasing any water. This is the key to make really good onion bhajis, you will see. So let's mix it, and once we mix it, we mustn't go back to it, or we mustn't mix it again. So as you can see, I've added no water at all, and I've mixed the onions really well, and it's a nice kind of medium thickness. As you can see, I'm trying to fill the onions and the mixture to make sure that there's enough ground flour in this to bind it, and that we get perfect onion bhajis. Right, once we've mixed the mixture, we're going to just leave this to one side, and in a large saucepan or frying pan, anything which is at least 10 centimeters deep, put in a piece of onion just to see if the oil is hot enough. Now it's very important that the oil is not too hot and not cold. It has to be just right so that it fries gently. So what I'm doing here is just bringing the onions together in one corner, as you can see, and then dropping them in gently. We're not going to squeeze the onion mixture at all, so it's nice, it'll be nice and light when it cooks. Now they will set at the bottom as soon as you put it in, but as they cook, they will float to the top, and that is the key. So what we're going to do is just put in, like you see, one at a time, Don't be scared of the oil, because remember your hand is wet, so it's not going to burn even if it touches the oil. So just put them in all round, not on top of each other. So I've put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 8 or 9 in this pan I have. This is a commercial pan. This is one of the only few items I've kept from my restaurant, because before I closed the restaurant down, I bought this pan quite new, so I thought I'd keep it. It'll come in handy, and it has. I'm teaching you how to make these onion bhajis. I don't use it any other time, so because it's quite a large pan. So let it cook. Don't touch them. Only turn it over after about 2 or 3 minutes. We're only going to turn it over probably about once or twice maximum. And the way to tell if the onion bhajis are cooked, if you push it down into the oil, you'll find that it feels hard, and that means it's cooked right through. So what we can do, we can cook them all the way now, or when it's half cooked, we can take them out and refry them when we need them. So let them cook, and cook the rest just like this. And I'm going to take them out half cooked, because this way it gives an extra crispiness when I refry them again. On my YouTube channel, Chef Din, you'll find lots of other recipes as well. I specialise in Indian restaurant style curries. I've been cooking those for over 40 years, training chefs and so on. So there's always something you'll find on my channel to suit you, whether it be traditional or restaurant style curries. Anyway, let's get back to our onion bhajis. So start to put the onion bhajis back in again. Once you've taken the old batch out and put them in a colander to kind of drain, then put in your next batch. But leave them in a net or a colander for a few minutes, so the oil just drains out a little bit. And then put your next batch. And then get yourself a large tray. And on that tray, put a couple of sheets of kitchen towel, and that's where we're going to just put our onion bhajis, what we cooked, as you can see, and leave them to cool down. You can, once they're cool, you can leave them in the fridge up to 3 or 4 days, and then just refry them. You can also freeze them. They freeze quite well, actually, and then take some out when you want, and then let them defrost, and then fry them in deep hot fat, and you have yourself crispy onion bhajis whenever you're cooking curries. So these are really versatile and really nice. We used to sell hundreds a week, these onion bhajis, and they used to go like hotcakes. So, you know, this is my onion bhaji. This is a secret I've never shared, and please tell your friends about this, and you'll see how lovely they are. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and tell your friends, and hit that notification and like button. Thanks for watching. Bye for now, and see you soon.